Welcome back to the BVTV channel. Today, we have got a huge Fight Night 47 for the UFC series, so it's great to be back. We have a massive main event, Sarah McMahon, Kana Tanaka, and as it stands right now, ranked number 5, 4-2 Kana Tanaka takes on ranked number 3, the former champ, 10-7 Sarah McMahon. We've got a bunch of debuts. We're going to see the debut of Bilal Muhammad, Kai Kara France, Magomed Ankalaev? I think I said that right. Tom Aspinall, too. Meatball Molly McCann. Giga Chikadze, I believe that's how you say his name. So with that being said, let's get into it. Ronda Marcos, Tatiana Suarez, 6-9 Ronda Marcos, 2-5 Tatiana Suarez. I thought, like, honestly, when we put this fight together, it was a very even fight in terms of at least record. And I think, more so, I really couldn't pick a winner in this fight, believe it or not. I'm a little bit, something tells me Tatiana Suarez might come away with this one, but I could easily see this fight going to a decision in the women's strawweight division. We're going to be in Madison Square Garden. Beautiful side roundhouse guy. I like to see that already. And you see Marcos is one who likes to get started early. We've seen it in her previous fights. She's extremely aggressive early on. Nice shots, all right. Don't go for Superman punch. My biggest concern, I think, for Ronda Marcos, and this has always happened, is when it gets to the later rounds in a fight, they normally just show, but look, it's beautiful guillotine. Wait, does she have her? She has her. This is not good. This is not where I want to be. If you're Tatiana Suarez trying to get out of this, trying to make it a Von Flute choke, I believe this is not good for Ronda Marcos. She needs to get out of here quickly. The Von Flute choke has literally won so many fights for a lot of fighters, including championship victories. This is something that Ronda Marcos does not want to be humiliated by in the first opening fight of the night. She's out. She's out. Von Flute choke victory for Tatiana Suarez, and I called it first round, finished by submission. Congrats to Tatiana Suarez getting it kicked off for us. Wow. She went for the takedown. It got... Well, the weird thing is, as Marcos was able to get the guillotine on the way down, I thought for a minute that she'd probably try to go for a Kimura or avoid, the guillotine choke, but that's what she had. The neck was open. She tried to capitalize on it, ultimately just cost her this fight.
1 minute, 38 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission, Tatiana Suarez.
Congrats to Tatiana Suarez on winning this fight as we're going to the next fight of the night. Tatiana Suarez 3-5. Ronda Marcos 6-10. Now it was less than like 2 minutes in that fight. Anyway, we're going on to one of our debuts now in the debuts in the featherweight division, as we will see the debut of Giga Chikadze taking on the 2-4 Uriah Faber. Fights up next. That happened so quickly. I'm honestly shocked, literally. And both fighters are ready. Here we go. Dan Mariotta, the official for this fight. There's a massive size difference, as you can see, between Uriah Faber and Giga Chikadze. Faber 2-4. I could really easily see Giga Chikadze running away with this fight. When we looked at the fight card, we have a massive fight card. I mean, heck, we're going to see Krzysztof Jotko later on tonight. Ranked number 10, middleweight former champion, the 6-5 Krzysztof Jotko, take on the 6-4 unranked Chael Sonnen. And then we're going to see the undefeated so far, ranked number 10 lightweight Antonio Russo is 1-0, take on 3-3 Jim Miller. We'll also see ranked number 3 Sean O'Malley, who's 8-7, take on ranked number 6 3-2 Song Yadong. And of course, our main event in the women's bantamweight division, Kana Tanaka 4-2, ranked number 5, taking on 10-7 former champion, ranked number 3 Sarah McMahon. So, man, I'm so excited for this. And Ronda Rousey is still our current women's bantamweight champion, our longest reigning champion I think we've honestly had in this series. So, Congrats to this Uriah Faber already trying to go for the choke. He's trying to go for a rear naked choke here, but ideally, now he's kind of finally got sense of it. He's got to try to get the arms off from. He got him clasped. Yeah, this could actually be the end. This choke is not good. Can Chikadze find a way out of this? Chikadze not doing well right now. He needs to find a way out of this submission, and the rear naked choke to tap out Giga Chikadze. Uriah Faber, the underdog, gets a massive victory, and it puts his record to 3-4 via the rear naked choke. Uriah Faber, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Again, another takedown. Quickly arrived into a submission. The rear naked choke. Chikadze made a big mistake giving up his back to Faber.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliano calls a stop to this contest.
That's 2 quick finishes.
51 seconds in the very first round.
Wow. But this is a massive upset, though. Congrats to the now 3-4 Uriah Faber on a massive underdog victory, upset victory over Giga Chikadze, spoiling his debut in less than 3 minutes via the rear naked choke submission. Madison Square Garden keeps on giving and giving. Next up, we're going to have another debut in the women's flyweight division. The 3-6 Alexa Grasso will take on the debuting Molly Meatball McCann. This fight is up next. And we're going to have plenty of debuts coming in and the couple episodes coming up just because, well, we have a lot of new fighters on the roster I did not know about. So they got to get ready. They got to get a record. I don't know why I couldn't speak English there for a minute. So far, 1 debut, 1 loss. Will this be loss number 2 or finally a win in the win column?
Especially a heavyweight, it is your dream to headline MSG and fight for the heavyweight.
Oh, you know, I'm telling you right now, Madison Square Garden right now has had 2 really great and fast finished fights. That's why Madison Square Garden likes it. So that grade the train is rolling. Our official for this fight, Herb Dean.
I retained my championship. I became part of that fraternity. The greatest heavyweight fighters to ever step foot in Madison Square Garden. It was an honor and a pleasure, and it felt amazing to join that fraternity.
Right now, you see McCann trying to keep a distance, but she's doing a great job when she's lunging into her punches and stuff. When she's trying to get close and close the distance, she's evaded a lot of the heaviest strikes from Alexa Grasso.
Oh, the right hand is there for.
But the thing is, if this fight continues to be on the setup, who is going to be able to land more combination shots? Single shots are great, but and right now it looks like that might be Alexa Grasso. As soon as it got close, she started taking control of this fight.
Who's going to control the engagement from this 50-50 position?
Throws the punch there and connects. Nice job by her there.
Nice job. Nice punch.
Well, it's one thing to be
nice uppercut
in your chin. It's another thing to leave your head wide open for damage, and that's exactly what she did there as she hits the uppercut. Let's see if she circles out and tries to prevent any further damage here.
That was a wild. Right now, McCann is swinging wildly. She needs to kind of keep her composure calm and try to get her head back into this fight.
Got a good jab, missed with it there.
Head kick lands.
Now it's a beautiful head kick. Right now, it's Alexa Grasso, though, landing a lot of those combinations. Those 1-2 punches, they're all landed.
Beautiful punch. Nice leg kick land.
Honestly, I feel like McCann needs to be on the defensive, not on the offensive. The defensive, sorry, because when she's on the offensive, it's not really helped her kick. She's taking a lot of heavy shots, and that's twice she's been kicked in the face within about a minute. She needs to be careful.
And they separate.
Nice kick to the body.
She's unable to connect with the left hook.
The Venom, or Venom, I think that's what it's called.
Well, the right hand has been there for her tonight at times. Not that time.
Getting elbowed right in the side of the face. This is not good for McCann. So far, we have not had a fight go this far. Will this go to the second round for the first time tonight? Oh, she's gotten those leg kicks. Now McCann started to find her groove. That feeling out process should be over. We're going to round number 2. Here we go. Fight. They still touch gloves, right? Still some sportsmanship.
I know it's a tough question for a heavyweight.
Round number 1 is usually the round where you gotta make sure you aren't putting yourself in any danger. We saw that from both of these young women.
Beautiful overhand.
They were both a little bit tentative, but right now expecting action to really.
That overhand right landing 3 different times.
Well, you hate to be overly critical because she has landed some good shots, but really nothing in terms of combinations tonight.
She's got to let
Here's the thing, you know, Molly McCann hasn't landed combinations, and she needs to let them fly, and she has been able to. Ooh, she avoided if that head kick would land, it should have been done. As this fight has stood on the snap, this is not looking good for Molly McCann. She's backing up now too.
Oh, beautiful jab by her there. You know, we referenced her reach advantage on the tail of the tape and certainly made good use of it there. Now she's got the Muay Thai plum.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Hard shots landing on both sides here.
All right.
If you take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active.
Woo, what a shot. That was a nice shot from Molly McCann.
She has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself
There's the,
in
you
the
know,
pocket a little bit.
oh, I believe that was Grasso's who hit, not Molly McCann's. There's things that you're still seeing Alexa Grasso land combinations. Oh goodness, I think this could be quickly over soon for Molly McCann. She hasn't been able to land combinations, and Alexa Grasso has stayed in a firm distance to keep it in a mid-range fight. When it's gotten close range, it's been all of Grasso. Mid-range, McCann has gotten some shots. As she tries to enter that mid-range, though, she's been eating a lot of shots, trying to at least get one off, and she isn't able to get any combinations going.
She caused it.
May have just clocked her lights out. McCann could be saying good night pretty soon.
Great movement by her here on the ground, and she just does it so fluidly and so easily. It's really a sight to behold.
You can tell that she's been a lifetime developing this.
Wow, and now we're on the ground. I think this is perfect though for Grasso. This is not a position you want to be in if you're Molly McCann. It's not.
Under a minute.
They say rapido.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Grasso. All right, so her ground control is outstanding. Half guard is when she's at her most dangerous.
And side show, okay.
At her most dangerous when she has the half guard because she's so brutal.
Hammering away.
She likes to go after fighters and really wear.
See, this is up. Never mind. I was going to say they're in that north-south position. But let's go into full guard again. Trying to go into top mount. Maybe no. She stayed there. All right, we're going to round number 3. Easily the longest fight we've had so far of the night. But my main question, though, is that can Molly McCann survive another 5 minutes? If this goes to a decision, I believe Alexa Grasso is going to win this 30-27. Or at least 29-28. Because round of 1 and 2 were all Alexa Grasso, unfortunately for McCann. She got clocked again. She's out again. McCann could be seeing stars and barely surviving. 82 total strikes landed for Grasso, 45 for McCann. So this right here, not good. And again, she's in doomsday. I don't see McCann surviving this onslaught much longer. McCann barely surviving. She's been absolutely beaten down. I honestly do not know how much longer that McCann can survive.
Grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of
McCann gets dropped again. And again.
Gets up again here, but hurting.
I think we're beginning to see the end of this fight very soon.
You'd want to see from her here. She's trying to keep the judges out of it. Really lighten her up now.
McCann has to keep the judges out of it. She can't afford for this to go to a decision.
So she has started to shore some things up defensively as you see her block the strike there, and a lot of that has to do with just protecting what is a pretty nasty cut.
Yes, she has to protect the cut, but also...
Nice. Oh, but that uppercut almost clocked the lights out.
With this young lady, is she going to finish the fight?
Oh!
The fight is over.
Good night.
Most fighters in this division get knocked out by that strike. Near perfect execution.
Alexa Grasso. It was the uppercut that led to it, and then the straight jab right in the face. Boom! Good night, Molly McCann. That's 2 debuts, 2 defeats. Not looking good for the newcomers. But Alexa Grasso, huge victory. She's been on a losing streak for quite a while. So this right here is huge for Alexa Grasso. She is now 4-6 in the UFC, and she puts Molly McCann to 0-1.
Declaring the winner by knockout, Alexa Grasso.
Congrats to Alexa Grasso on winning the fight. We're going to the next fight of the night. 3 fights, 3 stoppages. Can the train keep on rolling? And next up, folks, will be a heavyweight collision. As another person making their debut, Tom Aspinall takes on the 1-3 Alexei Oleinik. This fight is up next. Here we go. Our referee, Yves Levine. Fight. Both men touch gloves. I think this one is going to be very interesting. You know, Tom Aspinall, great wrestling. Oh, and the knee to the abdominal, right, doing some damage. And significant damage, too. But, you know, as what I was trying to say before, you know, Tom Aspinall, great wrestler, good striker, good boxer at that point. Takes on the bone constrictor, if you will, Alexei Oleinik, a guy who is known for just choking so many people up, but now trying to go for what I think is a Kimura. I said going to the ground and trying to do submissions more so with a guy like Alexei Oleinik, I don't believe is a very good idea. You're in there with a man who has choked out some of the best ever in mixed martial arts. I just don't think this is a very smart plan for Tom Aspinall. And it may be one that he lives to regret on top of that. But he got that Kimura, I think, sink is locked in deep. No, now he does. This is not good, but once again, I had that feeling that Oleinik was going to be able to escape that. This is his domain. Wrestling submissions, choking out is his domain. Tom Aspinall has to be very careful and proceed with caution going on the ground with Oleinik. Otherwise, he will find himself in a choke sooner than later. See, and they said, you know, a lot of people don't realize the slow, methodical pace of Alexei Oleinik. He's just plotting, you know, some type of submission. You got to be careful. One thing you definitely do not want to do is give your back up to Alexei Oleinik. Oh, great. Now he's inside control. Well done by Tom Aspinall to recognize exactly what Alexei Oleinik was trying to do. They're fighting for that top position.
Be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Oleinik, guy who we know doesn't fight often, but when he does, it's always been a great fighting. As now he's got the guillotine. This was the concern that we were talking about before. This is not where you want to be if you're Tom Aspinall. You don't want to give the back and you don't want to give up the neck, and this could literally seem doomsday for Tom Aspinall if he does not try to find a way out of this. This is not good for Aspinall. No, he's trying to counter the Von Flue choke. We already seen this take out one fighter already in Ronda Marcos. Will it take out Alexei Oleinik as well? There's 45 seconds left in this fight. Will we see a submission? 38 seconds, and Alexei, he's out. Stop the fight. Tom Aspinall. That is the second fight tonight that went to a Von Flue choke submission victory. I had thought it was a very dangerous game that Tom Aspinall was playing on the ground, clearly proving me wrong. Aspinall chokes out Alexei Oleinik, and for once, it took 3 fights, but one of our debuters finally had victory.
play as he gets it done by submission.
That was impressive.
Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Absolutely impressive. Congrats to Tom Aspinall. 1-0.
At 4 minutes, 22 seconds of the very first round. For the winner by submission,
Congrats to Tom Aspinall on winning the fight by Von Flute choke submission. He is now 1-0 in the UFC. He puts election league to 1-4. And folks, the next fight we got for will be another debut in the welterweight division as Bilal Muhammad makes his debut against the 3-5 Platinum Mike Perry. This fight, it's up next.
It's a UFC welterweight division matchup.
Here we go. Last fight of the prelims before we're on to the main card. Woohoo! Let's damn near got our official. Are you ready? Are you ready? Fight. Oh, no, both guys do not touch gloves. But one of the things that I think is very interesting is going to be exactly how does Bilal Muhammad, who more so is I wouldn't say a wrestler, but he's got very great wrestling skills, handles a guy like Mike Perry, who only, for what we know, is known for just fighting like there's no tomorrow, just straight up boxing type of guy. So I'm really interested in seeing how does Bilal Muhammad try to get this fight to the ground with the guy who's got instant knockout power.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
That he did, for sure. Muhammad still trying to get it to the ground, but Mike Perry has got some great awareness.
All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
Understand the position. Both know exactly what they
I honestly cannot wait for UFC 5 to come out, honestly. I'm really excited for that. I really cannot wait for UFC 5 because the roster is going to be so drastically different. And I think they have to add a lot of fighters to every division. It's like, you know, the one thing that I didn't like about UFC 4 was that the flyweight division and everything besides the women's bantamweight division, like the flyweights and the strawweights for the women's division, were not lengthy. And they're like, I would like, you know, they have so many great women fighters on the UFC roster that aren't in this game somehow. And I'm really hoping that eventually they do something about that, because like they have so many talented fighters in every division, and if they limit it, I don't understand that. You know, it never made sense to me. So I'm hoping that they really do expand on that as UFC 5 or some expansion pack comes out again for UFC 4. I know that the UK invasion was kind of new, but still, I mean, we always need more fighters. This Platinum Mike Perry with some heavy hands and a nice hook that temporarily rocked Bilal Muhammad. Here's the one thing I do want to mention. When you look back and think about it, folks, realistically, 1 and 2 for the debuters. Think about it. Molly McCann lost, got knocked out. Who else did we have so far? It was Molly McCann. Giga Chikadze got tapped out. The only person to win so far was Tom Aspinall. We have a couple more debuts left. So, down goes Bilal Muhammad. You gotta think this would also be an upset if Platinum Mike Perry beats Bilal Muhammad. Oh, he's going for an armbar, I believe. A little late to do it, though. We're going to round number 2. The second fight so far out of 5 to at least hit round number 2. So far, every fight that we have had has had a finish. Will this fight keep the gravy train rolling in that direction? I don't think we've had a fight, a show that every fight that we had didn't go to a decision. So that would be pretty cool to see that happen in that regard. I think that'd be awesome. You know, to that respect, it'd be different. And what a spear! Like this was wrestling, like WWE type stuff from Bilal Muhammad. Now we're on the ground. But this is where Bilal Muhammad, sorry, should feel comfortable. on the ground wrestling. I mean, this really should have been his bread and butter from the beginning. And we see that he tried it a little bit, got stuffed. Is he going for the an arm triangle? Or a headlock? That is true. This is a rather peculiar position to be in for Mike Perry. And also a very dangerous one. Listen, if Bilal Muhammad can flatten himself out, this fight will be over quickly. He's got to get to this side, but like I said, Mike Perry, with some great awareness, this is probably, at least wrestling takedown defense-wise and submission defense-wise, this is probably the best Mike Perry we have seen to date.
Nice hammer fist.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands being a veteran.
These guys are just hammering away at each other, my goodness.
That as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
He feels like he's winning. Are you sure?
Does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. Well, you got to stay busy.
So this is not good
Doing it here. Nice punch.
for Mike Perry. These guys said what the smart thing for Perry was to get back on the stamp. That's where he was winning.
Somewhat lackluster first round. He has found the rhythm and found his striking
Plus, round number one definitely is going to go to Mike Perry, 10-9. Round number two, though, if Bilal Muhammad can look very, still keep it strong, he will win this round. I think ground time control and a submission that almost put him away to a certain degree. For that takedown, Perry said, not today.
Look at that great work to the body from the clinch.
And that knee in the body.
Nice strike.
Oh, nice knee to the body.
Oh.
Very nice. And now he's got the tie clinch. Try to establish that jab.
They said, Bilal Muhammad is keeping his distance.
Oh, nice.
That spinning, if that would have hit, that could have been. Oh, he dropped him. Perry didn't try to go for the finish.
Seems to be on his way out of the fight.
5 seconds left. Oh, he faked that spinning back fist. That's interesting. Now we go to see who wins round number two. Because if you're an official, you say, well, he had great takedown defense, Mike Perry. Yeah, he got put in submission, still fought out of it. Taking down Muhammad was in control for a decent amount of time on the ground, but then you had a massive knockdown from Mike Perry to Bilal Muhammad. So now you got to think, didn't Bilal Muhammad win that round?
But he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
We've got 4 minutes and about 15 seconds left in this fight. Will we see a stoppage? Will we go to a decision? That's the welterweight. 85 strikes for Mike Perry, 73 for Bilal Muhammad. Labeless had a beautiful upcut that actually dropped Mike Perry. This is not good for Perry.
But you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Trying to get into side control. He does, yeah. He's going to go right back. No, he changed his mind. There's a couple of different, options that Bilal Muhammad has. Now he's into full mount, really.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Because, in theory, when this fight was booked, we really did think that, Bilal's wrestling would trump Mike Perry's wrestling, but, Mike Perry's boxing was way better than Bilal. So it was a battle of, it was going to be a battle of wills. Look at this armbar. This is not good. Mike Perry is in massive amounts of trouble, and he cannot let his arms let go of the class. Oh no, it's a matter of time until he taps. Mike Perry taps out to Bilal Muhammad via the armbar in round number 3. Bilal Muhammad victorious in his debut in UFC tonight. Huge victory and another stoppage here in Madison Square Garden for Fight Night 47. And that makes it 4 debuts with a total record of 2-2 tonight. Tom Aspinall, Bilal Muhammad victorious, Marlon McCann, and Giga Chikadze had defeats. Congrats to Bilal Muhammad, 1-0 victorious in his debut. He puts Mike Perry to 3-6. We're going to the next fight of the night. That's the first fight of the main card. As it'll be another debut as Kai Kara-France takes on the 4-5 Dagger Elkins. fights up next, and the men's flyweight division.
Matchup.
Kai Kara-France, Dagger Elkins, here we go. With our official Herb Dean. The one and only.
Round one is upon us.
Both guys touch gloves, here we go.
Hard to find anything resembling a glaring weakness on either side.
Except Elkins, you know, clearly has the height advantage, if you will. Elkins has been around for a while in the flyweight division, a staple, if you will. Almost always a perennial contender. At least a top-ranked contender. You know, Elkins is a bit on a skid as of late. You know, trying to obviously bounce back against the debuting Kai Kara-France, but it'll be interesting how that works. Oh, this is not looking good for Elkins already.
Well, perhaps a sign of things.
Taking right in the abdominal. Yikes!
Kick landed by this gentleman. Big body kick.
How good is that right hand?
That was a good right hand. I'm not gonna lie.
Nicely done by Elkins.
Both guys kind of in an odd stance still.
That kick to the outside of the lead leg there, DC.
He is chopping off that leg. They say chop down the tree. You beat your opponent.
He's trying to, and if you Kai Kara-France, you're gonna have to do that.
Outside leg kick.
So both guys in an odd stance still. It's a bit weird to see it. Yeah, both guys kind of not really willing to engage in that regard.
Just missed with the left.
You know, round number one normally meant to be a feeling out process. You look at a lot of the fights we've had so far, everyone's just been going 100 miles an hour. You know, full throttle, if you will.
Oh, nice.
Strong defense there to block the shot. Nice instincts.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh my.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Went for the inside leg kick.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
Well, I can't say we've had a bit of an anticlimactic. So finally some real offense.
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. It might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon. That one landed clean.
Tries the flying knee to no avail.
Flying, you know, oh. Kai Kara-France looked like the ultimate boxer, really taking apart Dagger Elkins piece by piece. He's had a good mix-up of shots to the body, shots to the face, shots to the calf. So a lot of good mix-ups. Finally, we got that offense that we were kind of waiting for.
Misses with that punch.
As he gets close, he's out of the kicking range. He'll change his stance.
Another shot lands upstairs. Round two.
All right, round number two. No gloves for touch this time. Beautiful spinning back fist from Kara-France.
Too many of those.
Whoa, misfire.
Blocks the shot.
Elkins has been known to be a bit of a sloppy, puncher, so that might be to the advantage of Kai Kara-France.
I mean, if you're going to sit there at the drive-thru, order a combination, take the soda with your food, give him the right hand behind the jab, give
51
him
strikes for Kara-France, 45 for Elkins.
Right hand, hook, that's 2 pieces of chicken and a biscuit. Finish him off with the uppercut. That is your soda. I mean, come on, man, let this guy have the whole thing. Good stick. Nice body kick right under the elbow.
Right on the button.
I said, you know, these guys finally starting to really go at it. That's what we wanted to see.
Oh, trying to turn out the lights with that roundhouse kick, but just misses.
We're kind of in a weird,
A high volume of strikes here in round two. Definitely picking up the pace after round.
There we go. I think finally the iron, the metal, if you will, for Dagger Elkins is probably starting to bend a little bit. But I can't tell if it's his facial hair or if that's blood on the side of his face. I can't tell.
Standing, and you saw a great example of that just there.
Oh, God, again. Oh, but the great defense. While he's even stunned and staggered, so you got to give Darrell Elkins credit. Well, basically seeing stars to a certain degree, was able to defend a lot of the oncoming, offensive attack from Kai Kara-France. So probably, not even really seeing straight.
Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that.
But again, still doing a lot of damage.
To the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And
it seems to be honestly that Elkins having a hard time really trying to fight forward to Kai Kara-France, and we're seeing why, because Francis, he's been on the money today, and he finally drops Dagger Elkins. This is not good though for Elkins. Elkins finally trying to get out of there. That was not looking good for him. He's gonna get knocked into the next lifetime.
Left to go in round 2.
Can Elkins survive to round number 3? 10 seconds left.
All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loves, but he's right.
There we go, though. Elkins survives to round number 3. The third and final round of this flyweight fight.
On your back, you need to be up on an elbow, you need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
Well, he continues to land a high
nice head kick.
Here, just like he did in the previous
oh, that was very low. That needs to be a cup check. Come on now.
Oh, effective strike there by Elkins.
This is not good though for Elkins. Ooh, a spinning back elbow.
Wow. Leg kick checked by Elkins. Nice 1-2 there. Just out of range with that right hand.
Let's see again. There's these odd points in this fight where there's been just little to no action, and then it just picks up out of nowhere. It's been weird because we're so used to the envelope being on 100 miles an hour the entire time, and we had to be kind of prepared for a fight like this. It just, oh, that was some Karate Kid type stuff. Oh, never mind, dropped him again. Elkins has to be careful though. He's got to be very careful.
You wonder if the offensive fighter is going to start to get frustrated here. Most, if not all, of these shots are getting blocked.
They're getting blocked.
I think that looked like a trip. I'm not quite certain.
Lands a nice straight punch there. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What do you follow up with great punch like this with? I'm excited to see what happens.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not
all
as
right.
much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now.
Make sure you play some uppercuts.
Big punch land. Superman punch.
Immediately gets the underhook. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and whoa!
He's in trouble.
Wow, that head kick was nasty, but finally it's the first time that Dagger Elkins has really stunned Kai Kara-France.
Standing, brutal knee to the body.
If you're France, do you play it safe and try to go to a decision knowing that you've won, or do you try to go for the knockout with 30 seconds? Oh, that leg though. That leg kick really stiffed the leg. It swung up like a bowling ball.
Elkins going for the takedown, nothing doing there.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
Trying to hammer that lead leg.
When we go to the first decision of the night, I think it's very obvious
The official decision is
to say that Kai Kara-France
with
probably won this fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges scored the contest 29-28, 30-27, 29-28, for the winner by unanimous decision, Kai
Congrats to Kai Kara-France winning his debut fight over Dagger Elkins by decision. Kai Kara-France now 1-0 in the UFC. He puts Dagger Elkins to 4-6. But you know what that truly was, folks, and I think I'd have to agree with Daniel Cormier, was it was a matter of, you know, Dagger Elkins not really wanting to fight like that. He kept taking a lot of spaces back, didn't really approach the fight with a lot of I wouldn't say aggression, but didn't really seem to want to push the pace a little bit. Didn't take any risk. He was trying to play it safe, and it ultimately didn't do much. As Kai Kara-France bringing the fight the entire time. But with that being said, folks, Magomed Ankalaev in the red trunks makes his debut as he goes against Forrest Griffin, who's 2-3 in the UFC. And Ankalaev already staggering Forrest Griffin, so this is not good for Griffin. This is in the light heavyweight division, by the way. And now, right now, as the debuts stand, the debuts that we've had, 3-2. In 5 fights so far, we've seen Molly McCann make her debut. We've seen Kai Kara-France make his, Giga Chikadze make his, Bilal Muhammad make his, Tom Aspinall make his, and now Magomed Ankalaev makes his debut in the UFC. And that should be the last of the debuts for tonight. So far, three people have won. Tom Aspinall, Bilal Muhammad, and Kai Kara-France. While Molly McCann and Giga Chikadze were defeated, so at least 3-2. It's a positive notion. A positive can, you know, Magomed Ankalaev make it 4-2. We'll have an even 3-3 for the debut victories and win-loss record on this episode. So looking forward to seeing what happens here in this fight.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round one.
Ankalaev really liking those knees to the body. He's going with a lot of body shots to Forrest Griffin. Griffin, who we really haven't seen like that, you know, fight. He's 2-3. It's a bit of a, it's not a bad record. But we think if he beats Magomed Ankalaev, it makes him 3-3. Probably could try to go for that ranked contention from that point forward.
And he connects there, DC.
Great job, Landon.
Oh, it's a stiff shot. Ankalaev, though, quickly tried to go for a takedown and got stuffed. This is not good for Forrest Griffin, though. Now Griffin's feeling from the effects.
Under 2 minutes to go in a back and forth first round here.
Yeah, absolutely back and forth. These guys are just swinging and throwing bombs on each other. Or at each other, for that matter.
All right, single collar tie now. Muay Thai plump. Oh, that's a good right hand.
So I'm liking those. Both these guys are managing to get combinations off on each other.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Both guys trying to kind of close the gap at distance without getting into their opponent's, you know, danger zone, so to speak. When you get to the light heavyweights, when you get to the heavyweights, man, the punching power is insane, so they've got to be careful. You don't want your chin to be tested too much, especially in the early first round. So not good for Ankalaev, though. He's taking way too many combination shots from Forrest Griffin.
That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Oh, big left.
5 seconds left.
Oh, what an end to round one.
And that's it for round number. We're going to round number 2 of this light heavyweight division fight.
Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked.
And they're picking up right where they left off. My goodness.
Good art.
Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in
Yeah, that's the one thing I'm kind of, I'm a bit surprised that I've seen.
He's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Ooh-wee, what a right hand by this young man.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Takedown defense holds up.
You know, I'm actually kind of surprised at the takedown defense that we've, you know, seen from Forrest Griffin. Not trying to say, it was never there. but it is a bit surprising.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Oh, that's a nice strike.
Griffin's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious
You know, this is
signs
not
of
looking
swelling.
good. I will say that much. There's a lot of swelling on Anklav's face. So, oh,
What a beautiful uppercut. It landed beautifully. Perfect placement on that shot.
I think we're going to see a stoppage to this pretty soon. I'm not even going to lie.
Nice slip by Griffin.
Over and over, he landed a big body kick.
Oh, collar tie.
It is not
Now
looking
he's got
good.
the Muay Thai plug. Starting to do some really
Oh.
significant damage to the
So
body
this is
here.
some
Another
nasty
strike
shots that we're seeing.
Stuffs the takedown there. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
Close guard. Oh, his opponent's squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end.
This is not good. You've got a solid guillotine locked in from Anklev. But now the thing is, can Griffin try to get out of this, though? Can he escape?
Oh, beautiful counter there as he gains the side mount.
But no, he countered with the Von Flute. It's been victorious for so many fighters so far in this episode. You know, Anklev's got about 13 seconds trying to put away, force Griffin. But Griffin escapes, and we're going on to round number 3 of this light heavyweight collision.
How soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of
I know,
their
absolutely.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the kimura.
I honestly agree with everything that Dana Cormier is saying to this point.
Right there, his opponent's wobble check.
He's hurt bad. This dude needs to crash. He needs to wrestle. He has to do something. He cannot take another shot like that.
Oh! Much improved
Oh.
defensively as he blocks the shot.
36 significant strikes landed for it. This has been a very even back and forth fight, I have to say that. You know, I'm actually really impressed with how even this fight has been. And if this fight does go to another decision, it'll be very interesting to see. You know, you could say this fight is 29-28 Forrest Griffin. You could say this fight is 29-28 Magomed Anklev. So, so far, a very, very solid fight.
Hip over when he throws that kick.
Trying to find a home for that right hand. And they separate. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Nice connection with a punch there. It's hard to recall a time in the past that his boxing looked this sharp.
Never looked this good. It won't take many of those.
Now his
Give those shots. Oh!
Beat streak. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
He is hurting pretty bad, I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh, you go here.
Nice transition from the underhook into the single leg to get a massive takedown.
And those slams really go a long way with the judges. Huge authority behind that takedown there. Griffin gets...
Oh! Oh!
He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to chase that finish down now.
But down goes Anklev.
He's got his opponent hurt very bad.
A minute left in this fight. Will Griffin try to go for the finish, but Anklev pushing off. He's got 50 seconds to survive and try to knock out Griffin. And he drops Griffin.
Oh, huge block.
40 seconds left in round number 3. Will we see a second decision on the night?
Good punch lands.
Going to the kicks here in the clinch. Pretty good job.
This
there by
has been
Griffin.
an absolute war.
Oh, tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he's landing.
He staggers Griffin. He's got to go for it.
Opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land.
What a fight.
It's
What a fight. What a war between these two. I honestly don't know who wins this fight. What is the official decision? Who are they going to pick?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest for 9:28. Declaring the winner
Wow.
by unanimous decision for
29-28. Unanimous decision victory for Forrest Griffin. He is now 3-3 in the UFC, and he puts Magomed Ankalaev to 0-1, which means out of the debuts, 3-3 record, 50% chance of winning in the 6 debuts fights we had. That is awesome. Wow. We have had an epic fight card so far. Gotta say, super impressed with it. Alrighty. And now we have the lightweight fight. Rank number 10, the 1-0 Antonio Russo takes on the 3-3 Jim Miller. It's going to be in the lightweight division. Here we go. Dan Mariotta, the official.
Well, there can be few better backdrops for a mixed martial arts live event than this.
This would be a very interesting fight. Jim Miller, you know, a guy who you really don't want to have on the ground. Russo's got to be careful. Can he go 2-0 in this lightweight division?
Every time you go to MSG, you should come with a big event. This is a phenomenal arena. This is a fantastic fighting.
You got to think too. And now with the lightweights and welterweights, Kevin Lee is the double champion.
Nice kick.
He dethroned Conor McGregor in the welterweight division, so now you have a double champ in Kevin Lee and in the lightweight and welterweight division. So you got to think, dude, with the title fights, it's going to be interesting to see who can dethrone the unbeatable Kevin Lee at this point. Yeah, that's at this point, that's what we're, you know, coming to.
Big clinch. Watch him shift and try to start getting his punches off.
Well, it's Miller getting the back. This is not good for Russo, but he was wisely getting out of there.
No shin guard. He's taking all of that kick.
Miller's trying to go for those takedowns, but he's got to be careful not to set himself up for bad situations.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook. Changes his
Not for that takedown, but Russo said not today. Trying to. Oh, that was a nasty knee to the face. Oh my! Another knee to the face.
Superman punch lands. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. And they separate.
Wow.
All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Unable to connect with the right.
Nice straight punch.
All right. Bit of an, you know, this is. I think it's a battle of wills right now in round number 1. What we're seeing, you know, Miller wants to have this fight go to the ground. Russo's done a great job stuffing everything that Miller's tried to do. I take that back until that point. What a beautiful suplex. Basically, you know, that's what that was.
Try again. Was able to get him down.
Persistence.
The side control. Wow, Miller just easily
with this young man. Over and over.
Doing whatever he needs to do on the ground. I'm a little bit surprised by it.
But eventually he got it done. Now, what
does Russo not get? Oh, Russo gave up the arm.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot
this is not good if you're Antonio Russo. Because now you've got to hope that you can survive 25 seconds longer. This is not good. The only beauty is that Miller may run out of time for this. About 8 seconds, 6 seconds left. Can Antonio Russo hang on for dear life? Russo hangs on for dear life as we're going to round number 2 of what could have been the end for Antonio Russo. Saved by the bell. And Jinx, John Anik. Had the same exact thing in mind. That's how quickly that fight could have been over for Antonio Russo. And now he's back on the ground. No, he survived. He scrambled out of that one. But Russo probably now knows, do not go on the ground with Jim Miller. He can't afford to get taken down.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this
is not kick to the body.
Right? No Three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together.
There goes DC in that food comment again. I'm a little bit confused by it. Whoa, I think he caught him with like a shot right to the face. Went for the takedown. I think it was an uppercut. Not good for Miller.
Back to the feet. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Close guard here. He's very
Now, first, you want to get out of the ground. Oh.
Miller's going for an arm here.
He's going for another armbar. Well, this is...
He's gonna attack armbar here.
This is not good if your wrist is... Wait. Look at the strength. Slam him right down back on the octagon mat.
To lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Oh, and then back on the vertical base. I'm surprised Miller didn't want to keep it on the ground. Oh, kicked him dead in the face. Not good for Miller.
Maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Everton gets stuffed again.
Upright on that. Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He is
It looked like his arm had bent backward for a second. That was weird.
Starting to find his range here in the pocket.
That's a big strike right there. I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg
I
kicks.
think Russo done a great job trying to keep his distance, and even though he's been in some really bad storms, he's weathered them quite well. Going for a takedown, no.
Now he's got the Muay Thai plug. Some fighters don't check a lot of leg kicks. That one was checked.
That was checked, yeah.
Nice punch lands over the top. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Chop the wood. I can't with freaking. What a guy.
Don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be up his feet right now.
Back to the feet. Ooh. Back to his patented kicks here, but just out of range.
Oh.
Big leg kick lands.
So I'm a bit surprised. It's been hard to really like comment on this fight because I've enjoyed watching it. So we're going to round 3 for the 3rd time in a row. Great takedown defense from Antonio Russo. He's done surprisingly phenomenal in that position. That was a beautiful head kick, finally rocking Russo. And a beautiful head kick. Oh! Good night, Jim Miller. Roundhouse kick knockout in the beginning of round number 3. Antonio Russo 2-0 in the UFC.
Perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming.
Wow.
Landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Back to it, Lewis. When he was getting up from almost being knocked out by the first roundhouse kick, the second one put Jim Miller to sleep. Good Lord.
And there he is. We now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official
Congrats
decision.
to Antonio Russo, man. 1-0 in the UFC. Sorry, 2-0 in the UFC. He puts Jim Miller to 3-4.
27 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Russo.
All right, so there he is, the man.
Congrats to Antonio Russo, man. We're going next fight of the night. Big knockout. Next up is a fight that I know plenty of people were interested in when this was announced. Former middleweight champion, 6-5, ranked number 10, Krzysztof Jotko, takes on the 6-4, unranked Chael Sonnen in the middleweight division. As the official are ready. You ready? Fight.
All right, so here we go. Round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean,
whoa!
Beautiful. Wow, that kick already just staggered Chael Sonnen.
Oh, big knee to the body. How'd he get that one?
Jotko really taking it to Chael Sonnen already, and this is only the first minute, opening minute.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go through it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to just shoot a blind shot. It got defended.
This, Sonnen probably trying to, recover and recuperate from that early, onslaught. And for Sonnen, he probably, I think if you take it to the ground with Krzysztof Jotko, he's probably going to dominate, honestly. I could easily see Chael Sonnen doing really, oh my goodness. Wow, that was like a three-piece. Absolutely decked Chael Sonnen at one point. The problem is right now, Chael Sonnen's getting absolutely wrecked by Krzysztof Jotko. It's not even funny.
He's throwing these ground strikes. It's starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
That probably would have knocked out Chael Sonnen. He was going for that spinning. I think he was trying to jump honestly into it too. And Sonnen was lucky enough that he was close to where the leg couldn't get up all the way. And down goes Chael Sonnen. This is not good. Not good for Chael. Good God. This is it. Jotko took too long. He should have just kept swinging.
Great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit. 90 seconds remain in the round. All right, he's got side control here, DC. He's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable.
The interesting thing is, if you're Krzysztof Jotko, you shouldn't even be on the ground. Stay up on a stand-up. You're winning. Why would you jeopardize doing what you did?
Wow, what a transition.
To me, I just don't think it makes much sense to do that.
Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Effective punch there by Chael. Horn sounds for the end of round one.
And again, just drops Chael Sonnen. Poor Chael. It just hasn't gone, probably not even remotely closely well for Chael Sonnen, in all seriousness. I said, if you're Jotko, just stay on stand-up. That's what was winning for him in round number one. It was the winning formula. He destroyed him to that point. Look, it's 50 total strikes landed compared to 24 for Chael Sonnen. So, if I'm Jotko, you stick to stand-up. You stick to what's working. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Drops a big right hand after it. He may be able to finish his fight. Nice lupus punch. Oh! He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
He does. Jotko's done a great job. Oh, the straight-up jab. Good night, Chael Sonnen. Krzysztof Jotko now pushes his record to 7-5 in the UFC, and it puts Chael Sonnen to 6-5. Big victory for Jotko. This one, boom. Good night, Chael Sonnen.
We go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 38 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Krzysztof.
Congrats to Krzysztof Jotko, man. 7-5 in the UFC as we're going next fight of the night. Next would be Sean O'Malley taking on Song Yadong. This fight's going to be in the men's bantamweight division as the ranked number 3, 8-7. Sean O'Malley takes on ranked number 6, the 3-2 Song Yadong. It's up next. It's the last fight before we get to our main event of the evening. 5-round fight in the women's band divisions. We'll see ranked number 5, Kontzak, is 4-2. Take on ranked number 3, the 10-7 Sarah McMahon, former champ, by the way.
There are no weaknesses in these guys. These guys are as well-rounded as they come. They both can wrestle, both can grapple, both can strike. They can do it all. And these are the matchups that we dream of as MMA fans.
Really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Oh my.
Single collar tie here. Looking to land
Move
the right
and
fist
recover.
that way.
It's honestly real good what they actually have the coaches
Beautiful technique.
talking in that retrospect.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Attempts the front kick there. He blocks the punch.
Great punch.
Oh, tags him with the left. That is an educated left hand.
Educated left hand. He's throwing it so fast and so crisp.
Said both guys. I like the fact that these guys are keeping their distance to a certain degree, but they're willing to engage. Like I said, if you're Sean Yadong,
No give on that leg kick.
you may want to take it to the ground. If you're Sean O'Malley, boxing is your specialty.
It was good night if that landed.
Oh!
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Oh, like the thought there. Good attempt at a counter. Ultimately, it's no good.
Time to look for that takedown now. But for whose corner? I looked that was on the corner for Sean O'Malley. That's what it sounded like, at least.
Oh, nice connection there with a punch, DC.
Great time
Well, you know,
to land
both
that
fighters
Oh, you heard that with a jab.
are on a weird collision course. You know, both, if you're Sean O'Malley, you want to try to beat this guy, try to fight the the top number 1 or 2 ranked fighter, and go from there and try to contend for a title shot. Yadong's worked his way up just as much as O'Malley has, so both these guys were on a collision course, event sooner than late, rather than later, and now they're here.
It is all about that left kick to the body. Oh, nice knee to the body, just what he needed there. All right, single. Oh!
Ooh,
5 minutes down.
that was a good 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie. Round number 2. A lot of not touching gloves. I'm kind of surprised, honestly. It is a bit shocking, I must say.
The guard lands the right hand.
Head kick.
Oh, Malley going for the leg kick. Nothing doing there. Mixes it up nicely.
All right, Sugar
in terms
Sean.
of staying heavy and
Oh.
also staying active.
Big kick lands. Oh, man, head kick lands.
Ooh, what a kick to the head.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge and reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but
Said
really
both guys, but I'm
unable
kind of
to
wishing I had
string
just a
things
little bit
together
more
in terms
interaction,
of
but I think it was down the
solid
left.
foundation.
It's because he's not committing to
No, not the left. I think it was the abdominal kind of
He may float a right hand out there, but
that's
he's not
swelling up. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know
with
where
the
that
right
kick
hand.
really
He
landed. It
doesn't seem to
kind
have
of blended
the
in
intent on
to the
landing it.
opposite
Gotta
where the
be
camera couldn't
confident
catch
that
it
he's
between
going to
Song
land.
Yadong's like
He's
I
gotta
thought inner
really throw
calf
his whole entire body into
or
the
the
strike.
or the abdominal. I'm just not
Wow, that
quite
right
sure
punch has been the money weapon for him tonight, and he
as to
landed
where
again there.
that
If his
landed.
opponent does not change something, he will continue to throw the strike until he makes him stop throwing.
Pretty nice knee there, DC.
Great job finding the opportunity to land that strike.
So a much different approach from him
Beautiful
here in
spinning
round
kick
2.
to the head.
It took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round 2. Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
Beautiful punch.
Head kick attempt, it's blocked.
I said a lot of blocks. This has been a great counter-fighting
Nice
fight.
leg kick.
Is there isn't much really to say, and it's one of those things too. Is that when you're observing, it's one of those that I'm also just like really enjoying for the simple fact of a lot of it. There isn't necessarily a motion to push the fight forward. It's a more so try to catch it up. And that was a beautiful spinning back heel kick, landed flush on the jaw of Song Yadong. Something that could be a huge opening for Sean O'Malley.
Out of range with that one.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Nice shot to the body there.
Oh, I think that both went right to the abdominal, kind of low too. Round number 3, what I think was so far, round number 2 was definitely Sean O'Malley's. Round 1 was a bit of an even fight for both guys. It was an even round for both guys, sorry. So, I'm kind of questioning how that fight may or may not go. Or how that round may or may not go, sorry.
Trying to inflict some damage here, but misses with the kick. Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Blocks the shot.
All right, okay.
Big head kick.
Oh, well, I don't know if that was a head kick that really landed. Look, it got blocked to a certain degree. In all honesty.
Nice counter right hand lands for him. Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up. Straight punch lands.
2 minutes and 45 seconds left in this fight.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these will
I've been impressed with how, oh, beautiful head kick. Yadong got dropped momentarily. He's down again. Not good for Song Yadong, but he's getting back up, fighting for everything he's got.
See, there's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to
Honestly, I think this fight will probably be wound up heading to Sean O'Malley.
The grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him, know when to fold him.
Yep,
There you go.
absolutely.
A minute and 40 seconds left, so there's been spurts of action.
Throws that body kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up?
Oh, and he caught the kick.
Woohoo! Yadong could have been in some trouble there.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
There's a minute
Oh, man,
left
that's a
basically
nice
in
kick
this
right
fight.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over again. Nice head kick.
I wouldn't call that. I thought that onside, but I feel like both their knees kind of collide into each other.
Back to the jab now, no good. All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. 20 seconds.
Oh, got him right there down. That's not good. 5 seconds left. Are we going to a third decision? We're going to a third decision here in MSG. Honestly, I feel like Sean O'Malley wins this fight 29-28. Maybe even 30-27.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27.
Yeah, Sean O'Malley's winning.
Sugar
Yeah. Congrats to Sean O'Malley, now having record 9-7. He puts Song Yadong to 3-3. As we're going on to the main event of the episode. Let's get to it. We go Kana Tanaka versus Sarah McMahon in the women's bantamweight division.
All right, coming up next, it's a UFC women's
This is
bantamweight division
huge.
matchup.
Was then Tanaka comes in at rank number 5 with a 4-2 record. Sarah McMahon, the former women's bantamweight champion, comes in at rank number 3 with a 10-7 record. By the way, our official is Herb Dean. Tanaka's been on a roll. McMahon's trying to find her footing again. You know, you got to think if McMahon is able to beat Kana Tanaka, that would probably solidify her as a top contender once again for Ronda Rousey's title. So if Tanaka beats McMahon, I got to think she would eventually have to be next in line for a title shot eventually. I mean, this would be a massive victory defeating a former champion.
All right, so now she engages in the tie clinch, and of course, if you're fighting hands as the opponent, you leave everything.
So for me, I think that's like the biggest, the biggest thing about it.
Oh man, that looked like it hurt. Nice kick by her there.
It absolutely did hurt. I can tell you that as
The 5 rounds, if need be, tonight in this women bantamweight division main event.
Engage in the clinch. We'll see who will have the upper hand here, champ.
There are so many
For
options.
McMahon, she's been in a couple 5-round fights before. For Tanaka, this is her first.
Who is going to take advantage of it?
So it'd be interesting to see
Stuffs that takedown attempt here.
how she kind of handles a 5-round fight if it gets there.
3 minutes to go in the round.
Sometimes this is going to be a 4-round fight.
Yet again. All right, so a takedown attempt by her here, DC, but she's unable to get the fight to the ground.
Now, if you don't realize that Tanaka's kind of the ultimate package.
But she has to disguise it.
There's a lot of people who sleep on her.
If she's going to take down a fighter as well versed.
What a strike by her there. I'd be knocked out. Her opponent still stands.
And that again, McMahon got dropped.
Got to get out to the side. Find some space so that she can evade her opponent from finishing.
Oh!
Big kick lands.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, she lands the left punch.
So I'm really liking the combinations that Tanaka is putting together.
Nice strike.
Uh-oh.
Beautiful body kick lands right under the elbow.
All right, so she finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort earlier on, but cleaned up the technique a little bit, and now we'll see what she can do.
She cleaned it up. She really did.
And McMahon, though, this is McMahon's bread and butter, is being on the ground. So this will be interesting to see how does she kind of handle this.
Now, how does she handle being on top with dominant top position?
So we crossed the 30-second mark in our opening round. How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Oh, my.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
The horn sounds for the end of round 1. Here we are, early round 2.
To round number 2. As I've got to believe for a good part of that,
Straight punch landed with so much
Tanaka, I think, wins that round. I've got to believe she does. Oh, whoa, that was a nasty how did she? Wow.
reactionary takedowns are the best takedowns because you don't have to go and create them.
So this is where you don't want to be if you are Kana Tanaka.
McMahon's back in half guard, very comfortable here. Well, there are a few things more
Comfortable she is, I will say that much.
than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Good work
I
from
mean,
the top
yeah, of
here
course,
by
high-level
McMahon.
grappling is really entertaining.
All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for
Especially
the
when, you know, you've got
that she's known for.
great wrestlers. Absolutely.
Ground and pound strike there now.
It's a good grounded pound from Sarah McMahon.
Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's... Well, McMahon's looking for that arm triangle.
Oh, not the arm. Oh, this is actually a good time for arm triangle, too. But, you know, she's got to be careful. She's got to try to flatten this out. And that's going to be the toughest part about this. Can't she flatten out? And she's already getting to. Now she's got to clasp it in. She's got a lot of space to kind of get away from this. This is not good for Kana Tanaka. Sarah McMahon. We try to choke out Kana Tanaka. Sarah McMahon forcing Kana to tap out in round number 2. McMahon now has a record of 11 and 7. Sarah McMahon wanting that rematch with Ronda Rousey. Bad, you can tell. Wow. Khan's knocking out 4 and 3. Sarah McMahon 11 and 7.
Declaring the winner by tap out due to arm triangle choke, Sarah McMahon.
Congrats, Sarah McMahon, to win the fight. We've got one more part, and that is the award, so let's get to it. My favorite part. Boom. All right, so let's see. Performance night submission went to Tatiana Suarez. Wow, okay. Performance night KO and fight of the night went to Krzysztof Jotko. Now, I would have given him knockout of the night for sure, but I do believe that fight of the night should have went to Anklev versus Griffin. I thought that was the best fight that we had seen. So overall, 3 decisions. How many knockouts? 1, 2, 3 knockouts. And that means we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 submissions. What an event. So with the big said, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to BVTV. And as always, folks, stay off the hook. See you guys next time.